On a snowy January morning, a surprising change for a largely Democratic state. Larry Hogan inaugurated as the state's second Republican governor since the 1960s. But the win was just the start of what was an emotional year. Riots in Baltimore and a cancer diagnosis would follow.
I knew there was going to be serious challenges.
Yeah.
I didn't really expect to have riots and cancer be among the challenges.
Right.
But in spite of that, we were able to get a lot of things done this year. I'm really proud of what we were able to accomplish.
As the governor mentioned, the rioting and unrest were unforeseen, newsmakers spinning off from the arrest and death of Freddie Gray, highlighting the ordinary citizens who sought to return Baltimore's charm after unrest, like Jason Butler, who, armed with a broom and optimism for the future, long before the sun rose, cleaned debris left by rioters, saying that he, one man, wanted to get the city back together. Or Munir Bahar's 300-Men March, whose fearless presence helped to calm and put neighborhoods on notice that violent crime wouldn't stand. And the city's interfaith community and volunteers who walked the streets, providing food as stores shuttered and stayed long after the cameras left. Quite visible, Baltimore City Police and a new leader who says his goal in 2015, especially after rioting and sentiments of mistrust, was to stay visible in the community.
I do have to be seen because while we're in the midst of this comeback, the citizens need to hear and see and touch and feel leadership. Leadership can't be something they think is happening. They have to see it.
A husband and wife team, newsmakers, were on the 11 TV Hill list. Nick and Marilyn Mosby, state's attorney and councilman. Mrs. Mosby beating an incumbent and later charging officers in the Gray case. Mr. Mosby making a mayoral run. I asked them to describe 2015 in just one word.
I would say resilience. You know, despite the challenges that we've had, I think that this city is, it maintains its charm. And it has everything to do with the history, the culture, the people. And so I would say resilience.
I would say transformative. You know, this is going to be a chapter in the story history of the city of Baltimore this particular year. But I think it's important for us not to really focus on the past, but look forward to the future.
Mosby faces Sheila Dixon, among others, in the race for mayor. Dixon looking to rise after a gift card scandal forced her to leave that very office. Our final newsmaker on 11 TV Hill is liked across political lines. Spike Jurdy goes right for your stomach. The owner of Baltimore's Woodbury Kitchen is the city's first James Beard Award winner. A big deal in culinary circles, and now a big deal here at home. With that stoking the fire, he can relax, right?
We are just absolutely coasting now. Yeah, there's just nothing else. No, it's there's a lot to do, and we look at our you know, how we top this is to take what the Beard Award recognized, which was bringing great food to the people of Baltimore, and continue to do that and do more of that.
And remember, this is just a taste of Charm City. Those who made 2015 a year we won't soon forget. In Baltimore, Jason Newton, WBAL, TV 11 News.